Once upon a time, in the ancient kingdom of Magadha, there lived a young monk named Sujata. Sujata was known for his wisdom and gentle nature, and he was greatly respected by the people in his village. One day, as Sujata was walking through the village, he overheard a group of villagers engaged in a heated argument. Intrigued, he approached them to see what was happening. The villagers were engaged in a debate about the power of speech and the impact it can have on others. Sujata, being a wise monk, decided to share a story with them which he had learned from his revered teacher, the Buddha. The story was about 4 things that one should never speak with others. Sujata began his story. Once, during the time of the Buddha, there was a man named Dharmika. He was known for his sharp wit and clever words. He loved to engage in debates and discussions, often trying to prove his superiority over others. One day he came across the Buddha, who was surrounded by his disciples. Dharmika approached the Buddha and challenged him to a debate. The Buddha, being compassionate and wise, agreed to engage in a conversation but laid down certain guidelines. He said, "Dharmika, there are 4 things you should never speak with others. These are words that bring harm and suffering to oneself and others." Dharmika, eager to prove himself, confidently asked the Buddha what those 4 things were. The Buddha replied, "First, never speak falsehoods. False words distort reality, causing confusion and mistrust among people. They lead to harm and hinder the growth of wisdom. Second, never speak harsh words. Harsh words are like arrows that pierce through the hearts of others, leaving wounds that take time to heal. They create animosity, break relationships, and perpetuate suffering. Third, never speak divisive words. Divisive words sow seeds of discord and create conflicts among people. They lead to a breakdown in communities and hinder the progress towards harmony and understanding. And finally, never speak idle chatter. Idle chatter is the unnecessary and frivolous use of words that wastes precious time and energy. It distracts us from pursuing meaningful actions and keeps us trapped in a cycle of mindless chatter. Dharmika, reflecting on the Buddha's teachings, realized the depth of wisdom in those 4 guidelines. He bowed to the Buddha in reverence and gratitude for the profound lesson he had learned. From that day forward, Dharmika transformed himself and became known for his mindful and compassionate speech. He used his words to uplift, inspire, and bring harmony among people. His words became a source of wisdom and healing, spreading peace and understanding wherever he went. And so, Sujata concluded the story, leaving the villagers with a valuable lesson. He emphasized that the power of speech should never be underestimated, and that following the Buddha's teachings on right speech can bring about profound positive change in our lives and the lives of those around us. The villagers listened attentively, realizing the importance of mindful speech in their own lives. They thanked Sujata for sharing the story, and went on to practice the art of right speech, striving to create a more compassionate and harmonious society.